decided to take her out. She was hot. Next thing I know, she's freaking awesome. And I was like, I gotta get to know this girl. Took a risk, drove clear to Salt Lake City, and we had nothing but good conversation the whole time, huh?
Yeah.
Try and love me like you never felt. I need you alone. Heart was breaking and love all was taken. I wanted to know. Got the feeling that love was on the outside. You want me to find. Got me thinking love is in the air.
Just got to work. Haley's at home with her mother and Landon, and they're hanging out. I've got to get a few things done. I am praying and hoping that baby doesn't decide to come while I'm gone, but at the same time it would be great because then I just rush home.
6 hours later.
It may not look like it, but I actually worked. But didn't vlog anything while I was working. And I've been working on one of the slip and slide videos, and then the horse wake skim video. I actually posted about the horse wake skimboarding video. I'll show you the picture of that. Just finished that, well, the rough cut, and now I'm headed home to see my baby. My poor girl that's still waiting for that baby to come out. I feel so bad. It's weird because you wait 9 months to your due date, and you're so excited, anticipation all the way up to that date. You're even wondering if it's gonna come early. Sorry, seatbelt. And then as soon as you get to that, it goes away. You pass that, and then it's like, now what? I mean, this is gonna be the longest week of our lives, and I feel like the baby's not coming out until Monday, which is in like 6 days, 7 days.
I think about the love we left. I think about the love we had. You and me both. You wanna touch me. You want the real thing. Gave you what you want.
What's up, everybody?
Hey! Hello. Hello. Over here.
Thanks for having me. Good, how are you feeling?
It's the same.
Same old.
Yeah.
And then we got my favorite mother-in-law, as I always say, and little Landon, hanging out with Haley, taking care of her while I'm working.
The elevator comes down.
Alright, say goodbye to the vlog.
Well, we will see you hopefully sooner than later.
Yes, hopefully there will be a baby
Oh, yeah.
next time you see us.
It matches our door.
Oh, well, look at that. Doesn't it just match that door so cute? No more sitting around. We need to get out of the house, do something, and then go for a drive.
Tell me now. Tell me now. When you find someone, tell them how you feel. 'Cause tomorrow isn't promised. Love is always honest. If you wanna find the real deal, relax your mind. Just take it slow. No need to rush. Just feel the flow. I want you now. No need to wait. Tell me, are you ready?
We did it. We got out of the house. Took some energy, but we did it. And we came up to one of our favorite places. You know what? We have a lot of history here. Now that I think about it, it literally just dawned on me. I brought her up here, which you don't know where I am yet, but I brought her up here on our first date. This was actually at the end of our date, after I knew it was going good. I wouldn't have brought her up here if I didn't think it was going good. Our first date, we actually went to a Bees game, baseball game, which is very risky. Plus, we had to drive about 45 minutes to get to the game.
Yeah.
We didn't know each other at all. I just picked her up at her work. When I met her, got her phone number, decided to take her out. She was hot. Next thing I know, she's freaking awesome. And I was like, I gotta get to know this girl. Took a risk, drove clear to Salt Lake City, and we had nothing but good conversation the whole time, huh?
Yeah.
And then the night went so well, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take you up to one of my favorite places, and since you haven't been in Utah for very long, I'm sure you haven't been up there. So I took her up here. This exact spot isn't quite where we came on our first date. We actually came over there. If you can tell, behind me is an amazing view. That's Salt Lake County. Utah County's on the other side of that hill. This is Suncrest. If you live in Utah, you know about it. If you don't live in Utah, you need to know about it if you come to Utah. It's amazing. And we actually, that house over there, it's just on the other side of that house is where I took her up on our first date, and I backed up the truck that I had to the edge of the hill because it just dropped straight down, sat in the back of the truck. Kept my distance, didn't pressure it into anything because she was like worried, who's this guy? He's taking me to the top of a mountain. But we got to the top and it was so pretty because it was dark and the whole landscape was all lit up. So pretty.
You even put your arm around me. I
No.
remember it was so cold. You sat really close, but you just kind of kept your distance.
I came on pretty strong at the beginning because I want, you don't want to get in the friend zone when you're on a date. So I came on pretty strong, and as soon as we drove for 45 minutes, maybe even longer. Drove for 45 minutes to the game. As soon as we got out of the car, we had a great conversation. We knew each other pretty well, and got out of the car, and I was like, I need to make sure no one thinks that we're, like brother or sister or anything. So, and I grabbed her hand. And her heart dropped like, whoa, he's moving quick. But I had strategy, and I held her hand all the way into the game, and then I played it cool the rest of the time. Just let her know that I was very interested in her. She's smoking. And so we ended up going to the game, never stopped talking, not one awkward moment. And I was just like, and we had so much in common, like the Hawaii trip and so many things in common.
Yeah.
And then the night got over, and that's when I knew it was going good, so I brought her up here. And I even kept my distance. We sat on the back of the truck, the tailgate, probably this far. And it was cold, but I was like, I'm not going to come on strong. She knows I'm interested.
Yeah.
I held her hand.
Good.
And I just left her wanting more.
And it worked.
And it worked. And then guess what the last thing I said to her was when I took her to her doorstep? Never kissed her, of course, on the first date, no way. I took her up and I said, you know what? I don't like to play games. I'm just going to tell you straight up, I want to see you again. When can we hang out?
So cute. Love that. Love the confidence you had. It's just, Got me.
It got her.
Yeah.
Man, it's quiet up here. Oh, and then the rest is history. Now we have a baby.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? It's so crazy. Time just flies. This was completely unplanned. We were like, let's get out of the house. Let's go somewhere. And then I was like, let's go Suncrest. And then we flew the drone. And now we're up here where we first went on a date. And now we're about to have a baby together.
You need to try and love me like you never felt. I need you alone. Heart was breaking and love all was taken. I wanted to know. Got the feeling that
Well, isn't that just the prettiest?
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Oh, just enough time to see the sun go down, grab some time lapses, get some drone shots. So, like I said, this place has a lot of memories. Not only do we have our first date, I don't know. This is just the coolest place. As you can see from the drone shots, there's just a lot going on. You can see both sides of the valleys. So it's pretty cool. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Gave you what you wanted. The elevator comes down sometimes.